What's up, everybody, and welcome to an all-new episode of Comics Icons. Now, JJ, what they call me, and today we gonna be breaking down another issue in Marvel's all-new Gang War. Man, it's so far this Gang War has been dope. It's going down on the streets of New York. And with this episode, we're going to get into the all-new Spider-Woman series. That's right, they dropped the new Spider-Woman series, and we picking up with issue number 1 that starts during Gang War. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. So, when this issue picks up, we find ourselves in the Bronx, in what looks to be a scrapyard, and Spider-Woman is fighting Armadillo, who is begging her to leave him alone. He don't want no parts of it. Then we see Spider-Woman giving him an absolute beatdown. A couple kicks to the face, a couple venom blast punches. I mean, she put the paws on this dude. And of course, she gloats a little bit, mid-fight tease, you know how that goes. But then we see that she's looking for some information. She's trying to find out about Hydra. And Armadillo tells her, look, man, I ain't rocking with them no more. I ain't got no information for you. So later we transition over to the financial district. And we see what looks like a dock. And then we see Diamondback walking and whistling to himself. Then we get a couple dock workers. And when Diamondback rolls up on them, they got some heavy artillery. They pat him down, but he's expected to be here, so they let him pass. When he gets in, again, he's whistling again. He like his music. So then he's confronted with a woman that tells Diamondback, look, if you try to steal from us, we'll kill you. If you attack us or threaten us, we'll kill you. If we decide we can no longer trust you, we'll kill you. Diamondback's like, try. I said, what? You'll try to kill me. And she opens the door and lets him in. And then we go in and we see what looks to be a scientist that works for none other than Hydra. Of course, you see the big old Hydra logo on his lab coat. And of course, he's expecting Diamondback. And it looks like they're working on some new product, some new formula. And Diamondback's street team is what supplies this formula to the streets. Then they tell him they got a proposition for him, and then we see on the screen Madam Hydra. Hydra is offering him a new role to run the streets. They gonna back him in this gang war. So he got him a super team on his side. So later we transition over to Manhattan, and we see Jessica Drew sitting on the rooftop of her apartment. She's scared to go in. And the reason for this is in the last Spider-Verse crossover event, there was a dagger that cut Jessica Drew from the web of life. Now, they were able to restore her back to the web of life, but Jessica Drew had a kid. She had a son. And the son was not brought back. So nobody remembers him. He's kind of faded from existence, but Jessica kind of remembers something is missing from her life. So then we see her go inside her apartment, and it looks like it's absolutely ransacked. I mean, a tornado came through this thing. You remember your mama used to say, it looks like a tornado that ran through this bedroom. Well, yeah, tornado that ran through her crib. And she's going crazy. She's flipping over furniture and everything, trying to find some type of sign of what she's missing. Then finally she finds an envelope with a lock of hair. And then this makes her realize she's not going crazy. She does have a baby boy out there, and she's going to do everything she can to find him. Just then, her best friend, Carol Danvers, a.k.a. Captain Marvel, drops in through the window, to fly. I guess when you fly, you go and visit all your friends through their bedroom windows. It's just kind of weird, but hey, I digress. But Carol tells her that she's been looking for her. She's tried everything. And Jessica's like, well, next time knock. She's like, girl, I knocked, I called, I went and seen everybody. I was finna put out an Avengers All bulletin. Said I even talked to Julia Carpenter about the whole web of life thing to try to find you. That's when Jessica's like, you know what, I'm I'm sorry. I've been tripping. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Kind of going through it. Captain Marvel was like, yeah, I know, cause your roots are showing, and you don't never let them things grow in. So, they got a little banter back and forth, and then Carol was like, look, you my best friend, talk to me if you're going through some things. So Jessica asked Carol, do you know what's missing from my apartment? Of course, Carol doesn't realize it, but remember, nobody knows about the kid because it was kind of erased from memory. So she's basically like, look, Carol, you trust me? I ain't up to nothing nefarious or anything like that. And she's like, well, I trust you more than I trust anybody who's a double agent, been replaced by evil aliens and all that sort of thing. Because, Jessica Drew, she's done a little bit of all of it. But then, she tells Jess, look, just trust me. Or just tells Captain Marvel, look, just trust me. I got this. And of course, his friend, she obliges. And we see Jessica leaving, and she's like, can you lock up for me? So then after Carol leaves the apartment, we see her fly up to the rooftop, and she meets up with Julia Carpenter, a.k.a. Madam Web. So apparently they were teaming up to find Jess to see what was going on with her. So she asked Madam Web, did you catch anything being in close proximity? Madam Web's like, no, that's not really how it works. Then we see her reveal that we thought all that was lost had been restored, but apparently there's still something missing. So later on, we get the financial district and what looks like a nightclub. And we see a guy go in and he's told to go to the third floor. And we notice that Jess is above and, she's kind of spying. She's peeping in. So she goes to see what's going on this third floor. And when she goes in, she sees that it looks like a Hydra meeting, or a gang meeting. I don't know if she realizes it's Hydra just yet. But yeah, she notices a gang meeting and she sees Diamondback leading the charge. So she gets a closer look so she can hear what's going on. And here we see Diamondback addressing his goons. He's telling them that they about to supply the streets. They about to do the damn thing with their new drug, aka formula. And then of course his crew starts yelling out Hail Hydra because of their new partnership. So then finally we see Diamondback's like, well, I guess I gotta get used to that. What the hell? He goes to say it too, Hail Hydra. Just then, Jessica Drew, who can't take no more, jumps down and gives Diamondback boot to face, cracks him across his head. So now the fight is on. Now, all of the crew, they kind of hightail it up out of there. And Jessica's fight Diamondback one-on-one. And of course, she putting them paws on him. But then he snaps his finger. And we're introduced to the Green Mamba. Another Hydra boom. He's suited and booted, ready for action. So, Jessica Drew is like, I don't think you realize how much I love whooping some Hydra ass. And she puts the paws on the Green Mamba. Now she's like, it's your turn, Diamondback, but like not so fast. She turns around and gets clocked by the Green Mamba. And the fight is on again. So now Green Mamba, he put some moves on Spiderwoman. He done flipped her, slammed her, everything. So now Diamondback's like, enough of that. Let her breathe. This beat down for her is a message to everybody else. So let's go. Then he drops some diamonds on her. And I just gotta say, that's kind of a dope little calling card. Diamondback. Just leave some diamonds behind. I gotta be honest with you. If I was a cop and I was investigating something that Diamondback did, maybe he dropped a body or something like that, and I see them diamonds, I don't think I'm a cop no more. Let's just be real. But then we get him outside of there, and he's addressing his crew and telling them, go in there, put the paws on Spider-Woman, whoop her ass, but let her keep breathing. So they all take this pill. Looks like what Diamondback and Hydra's been working on is some pill that gives people powers. So now they squatted up 5-on-1. They go after Jessica Drew. Then we see 3 minutes later, she done whooped them all. All of them put paws on. They all knocked out. She grabs her one of those diamonds, making sure she says she's gonna shove one of those diamonds down his throat. Diamondback, I'm talking about, when she catches up with him. So later she's headed back to the crib, and we see Spider-Man sitting on her rooftop waiting on her. She's kind of like, what the hell you doing here? And he's like, look, I ain't got time for all of that mumbo jumbo. What I'm here for is this gang war. It's going down, and I need a team. Are you down? Of course, Spider-Woman is ready for action, so she says she's down, but I only got one condition. Diamondback, yeah, that dude is mine. And of course, that brings us to the end of the issue. Ladies and gentlemen, gang war is up. Spider-Man been building his team, these street level villains against these street level heroes. It's finna go down. So yeah, y'all know what to do. Stay tuned and stick around. And if you want to keep up on all of the issues from Gang War, man, be sure to hit that playlist. So yeah, if you've been rocking with it so far, stick with this channel, man. This Gang War has been absolutely dope, and we're gonna keep on covering everything about it. You know, so again, like I say, hit that playlist if you want to check out everything in its entirety. And feel free to check out the Miss Marvel New Mutant playlist also on the channel. And if you'd like to show this channel some love, please drop a like, share, and subscribe for more icons in the comic book world. Ladies and gentlemen, peace.